Hi everyone, Careless here. Today we're continuing our gameplay of Persona 5 Royale. If you enjoy what you see, please go ahead and subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and even leave a comment down below. Feel free to check us out over on Twitch, Facebook, and Twitter. Without further ado, let's get to it. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Persona 5 Royale. We are continuing where we left off last episode. It is the afternoon of May 10th after school. Let's get to it. Select on. Hey, I came up with a method of strengthening my heart, but it's kind of hard to do it myself. Will you train with me? Yeah, let's go do it. I feel like my bond will grow soon. Let's go spend time with her. Thanks. We'll be going to Inokashira Park. It's really big. Well, let's meet up in Shibuya and head over together. New location.
All right.
Let's keep going. Go there. Man, big open places like this are great. I think my training's going to go super good today. So, remember how I said before that I wanted to strengthen my heart? Well, I came up with a new way to do it. How's that? I think having a strong heart means you don't let anything get under your skin. So basically, I want you to say stuff to me, and I'll try not to get fazed by it. What kind of stuff? We've already started. I won't let that hesitation shake me. I guess I should say something fun. Come on, hit me with your best shot. You're unique? Yeah. And? You're a hard worker? Uh-huh. What else? Can we stop yet? You're giving up? That means I win?
Huh?
Wait, is this how the game is supposed to go? Oh well, on to round 2?
Yes!
Bring it on. You're a genius? You know, I kind of feel like this won't make our personas strong. Yeah, you kind of finally get it. Something's not right.
Sorry.
I just got an email from my agency. Next shoot is really far. Wait, what's this at the end? It's a notice saying to pay extra attention to the time and place they tell you. Apparently some models haven't been showing up at all lately. Then, when asked why they didn't come, the models all say they heard there was a change in schedule. It sounds like shoots have been real hectic with all the scrambling they've had to do for substitutes. Has that happened to you?
Huh?
No, I haven't missed a single shoot so far. It probably really confuses the staff to see a sub showing up too. Hopefully it doesn't happen to me. No, actually, my first modeling gig was as a sub. That was back when I was still in Finland. My parents didn't have enough models for their event. Oh, I haven't told you? My parents are both fashion designers who put on some seriously extravagant shows. They jump from country to country, so I only really see them for half of the year. Maybe less these days. That freedom sounds nice. Yeah, I guess I can afford to be pretty relaxed these days. Plus, it would probably be tough being a Phantom Thief with my parents around, don't you think? It was rough when I was little, though. It was just me and our living caretaker. I didn't really have any friends. Wow, that got dark fast.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I'm modeling, it almost feels like I'm connecting with my parents somehow. It's a nice hobby to have, but I don't think I'd want to make a living out of it. After all, that's where Kamishita first spotted me, and that's how our class started those rumors. Besides, the Phantom Thieves are more important to me right now. Nobody can be my substitute here. That's why I need to get stronger. I sense a heightened motivation from An. And
All right.
I unlock follow-up. A chance to perform a follow-up attack if Joker's attack does not down the enemy.
Oh yeah.
When I was little, I used to watch this anime where the main villain was this female thief. She'd lose to the hero every time, but I always thought she was cool. She wasn't really a good person per se, but she was beautiful, strong, sincere, and even sexy. She always said whatever she wanted, did whatever she wanted. She knew what justice was for her. I wanted to grow up to be just like her someday. I hope I'm getting closer now, only just a little bit.
Bye.
Hey, it's me. Thanks for coming with me today. So after we met up, I tried doing some runway walks on the way home, like how a cool, sexy woman would walk. Then some girl who was watching me nearby started to copy me and runway walked with me. She had to have seen me, right? Do you think she thought I was cool? Yeah, could be. It's almost enough to make me blush, kind of. To be honest, I feel kind of bad for her. She has no idea that the real me is a human disaster. I guess I still got a long way to go, but I'm not giving up. I made a decision that I'm going to get stronger, so I need to overcome any obstacles. Thanks for hearing me out. Okay, bye.
Ah, you're back.
Okay. What are we gonna do? Crossword puzzle. We're gonna do crossword puzzle.
Hey, hey.
Hey, are you gonna play crossword puzzles? You have any other stuff to do? Let's play it. What are the May Blues? I remember. I know this one. This is Malaise. Just similar to like November Blues or January Blues. Got it. The answer is Malaise. In Japan, the May Blues are named as such due to the change of seasons and the number of people who fall ill after the long holiday at April's end. Similar terms are used across the world. Students in the USA get the September Blues after a summer vacation, while the UK has the January Blues to contend with.
All right.
I see.
Oh wow, even I couldn't figure that one out.
Nice.
Maybe you got a bit smarter after solving these crossword puzzles. Oh, Ryuji wants to talk about exams. Exams are coming up soon. You're not getting a jump on studying without me, right? Right? If you're gonna do it, you want to do it together, I'm in serious trouble. So what is it you going to be? You wanted to study with Ryuji? Do I have his persona with me? I have the chair. Alright, spend time with him. Let's reply. Let's go right away. That's a huge help. I'll be waiting at the diner in Shibuya.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get the hang of this, so I guess that's what I do with this one too. Wait, that's no good. Damn it. What did I mess up on? Try starting over. Good advice, Careless. It's important to revisit and review where things went wrong. Knowledge +3.
Yeah.
Oh, here. If I just fix this. Whoa, problem solved. You're freaking amazing, dude. I'm I'm gonna go grab a refill. Solving that question's got me real pumped up.
Wanna head back?
Yes, we should go home. I can't believe this. A school assembly during exam week? What the hell are they thinking? It's the day after tomorrow, right? I wonder if it's going to be about Mr. Kamoshida again. I can't believe the school's messing with our schedules like this. I don't care what it's about. It's going to have nothing to do with us students. I wish they'd stop dragging us into their mess.
Seems pretty rough.
A mandatory assembly during exam week, huh? Sounds rough for all of you.
Well, shall
Now
we
then.
begin?
Let the first day of exams begin. Alright, we just saw this. What historical figure inspired the idiom of favoring the magistrate? I think it's Minamoto no Yoshitsune. Minamoto Yeah, that is. Yeah, I think it was Yoshitsune.
Ooh,
That
we
sounds
can
about
do
right.
this. Hmm.
Let's see, an essay question. This looks tough, but let's calm down and think it through. Provide the reason why Minamoto no Yoshitsune is viewed as a hero. Yoshitsune had a brother, right? I think his name was Yoritomo. I think it was Yoritomo. Yeah, that's the one. Yoshitsune worked under Yoritomo. He did a lot for his brother. But they ended up coming into conflict, and in the end, when they had to oppose each other, Yoritomo won. Or was it Yoshitsune? No, Yoritomo won. Yeah, Yoshitsune committed suicide after being exiled by his brother. But even though he lost, Yoshitsune is the one who went down in history as a hero. That's probably because people tend to sympathize less with figures of power and sympathize more with the underdog or the weak. Yeah, not just any weak person though. People love rooting for an underdog who stands up to powerful oppressors, and Yoshitsune did that with his brother. So the reason Yoshitsune is treated as a hero is because he stood up against the powerful Yoritomo.
Yep.
You finished in time.
Ahem.
Time's up. Put down your pencils and put your hands under your desk. Exams always suck.
Let's get started.
Today's the second day of exams. You may begin. Which brain function is responsible for the phenomenon of seeing an illusion in this figure? Oh, that was cognition. That's cognition.
Ooh, we can do this.
Sounds about right. Which of the following maps can you paint without any adjacent areas being the same color? Map of the world, map of Egypt, that'd be both.
Ooh, we can do this.
Sounds about right.
Okay, class, let's get started.
Does everyone have a test? Then you may begin. Name the book that defined malefactor as the chief factor in the progress of the human race. Oh, that was Devil's Dictionary.
Ooh, we can do this.
Sounds about right. What character archetype refers to a mysterious and seductive woman, typically with ulterior motives? Oh, femme fatale, or fatal woman.
Ooh, we can do this.
Sounds about right. Oh, real loading. What's going on here? Oh, it's the assembly.
Ever since that specific incident, many of you have voiced concerns that I could not bear to ignore. We believe the mental health of our student body is absolutely vital, so we've acquired the services of a therapist. The floor is yours, Doctor.
Isn't he hot?
It's nice to meet you all.
Whoa, his voice is sexy.
My name is... Huh? My name is Takuto Maruki. Thank you for welcoming me to your school. No need to be formal with me, though. I'm just here to counsel anyone who's interested. You can even call me Doc, if that would help you feel more comfortable. Any assistance you need, I'll be... Oh. I guess I'm not really any good for helping with money problems.
Thank you, Dr. Maruki.
Yo. You ever expect this place to actually give a shit about our mental health?
Well, our school's made national news. Maybe they figured they'd look even worse if they didn't do anything for us.
And Dr. what's his name?
Maruki.
Yeah, wasn't that guy just basically clowning it up on stage? You really think he'll do us any good?
Ryuji.
Hey there. Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san, right? And that must make you.
How do you know our names?
Well, I was informed of certain students before beginning my tenure here. Those
Go
that
figure.
had, previous interactions with Mr. Kamoshida.
Uh-huh.
It must have been especially tough for you after having just transferred here.
Not really.
You're quite the tough youngster. Just don't overdo it, okay?
So, what do you want with us?
Ah, yes, I'd forgotten. I know I already offered my services to the student body earlier, but would you three be interested in counseling?
Nope, not at all.
Huh?
How's that surprising?
You were just a touch more emphatic about it than I'd expected. Ah, but if you come to my office, you can have free snacks. All you can eat. Would be nice, but there's still plenty to be had. So, how about it?
We're not little kids.
You're right. To be frank, I've been explicitly ordered to provide counseling to the students directly involved with Mr. Kamoshida. It's in the school's interests. For its students.
Ah, the school's interest, huh?
I know that asking you to be open with a complete stranger like myself is a lot. Making this mandatory wouldn't do you any good either. Might as well turn it into a worthwhile experience. Ooh, I know! If you attend my counseling sessions, I'll teach you different ways to improve your mental acuity.
Okay.
Like ways to hone your concentration before exams, or not getting nervous on dates. How's that sound?
Mental training. If I make good use of this, it may aid in our Phantom Fuse activities too.
There's also snacks.
Ooh, snacks.
All right, enough with the snacks. So, which way are you leaning?
No harm in the little chat.
I guess it'd just be more trouble for us if we didn't go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Unless he's got
Really?
snacks.
Then, I guess it's a deal. I'll be in the nurse's office. Feel free to come by whenever it's convenient for you.
Sure.
Well, we should get going.
Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks for taking my counseling into consideration. Now that we have a deal, I promise I'll do my best to help you.
I've made a deal with Maruki.
It's hard to believe an ordinary high school student could accomplish such grandiose heists. One would need a heart of steel, unaffected by outside influences, and prepared to act without hesitating. There has to be someone who helped strengthen your mental state. Sound like somebody you know?
Maybe.
Give me a name.
Not one bit.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Counselor Persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right. Counselor rank 1.
All right. So hold up, dude. Sorry for keeping you like this. Well then.
Okay, quiet down.
All right, settle down. I have an addendum to the earlier assembly regarding the counselor you've all been offered. The counselor will be available to you starting after school today in the nurse's office. Dr. Maruki will only be posted here through November, so be sure to speak with him soon if you feel the need. For the majority of you, it's your choice whether or not to see him, but there are a few students I'll speak with later. The school's decided visits to Dr. Maruki will be mandatory for these individuals. Right. We're stuck going to see him. Yo, you guys gonna go for it? Wait, counseling? Kinda sounds like we're being forced to. I told Maruki I'd go. I'd do it, but I don't know if I'm really into that idea, you know? We don't have much choice. Yeah. Probably better not to draw more attention to ourselves anyway. I think I'm gonna try today going. Lady Ann's right. Make sure you visit him so you don't draw any attention to yourself, okay?
Yes. Welcome.
Are you here for a counseling session? Yeah. Is now a bad time? Not at all. It's always a good time, so long as I'm not already listening to a student. I'm so glad you're here. Would you care for a snack?
Well, shall we begin?
Oh, but first, just relax, alright? I'm only here to listen to whatever you wish to talk about.
Yes.
Although I really only have one thing on my mind right now. Anyway. I'd say that makes perfect sense. But don't force yourself into talking with me. You could even just grab some snacks and be on your way if you wanted. No, it's alright. I know I need to talk to somebody about this anyway. That is, if you're willing to listen to the super long story. I absolutely am. Take all the time you need. I see, that's such a horrible thing to do to someone. That's why I wanted to get even with him, for Shiho. And at first, I thought Kamoshida ought to face the same fate as Shiho was going to put herself through. But later,
Right.
I realized that wasn't right. If he did take his own life, it wouldn't undo Shiho's suffering. In fact, it'd just give him the easy way out.
Right.
Is that so? You know, you're quite the wise, level-headed young woman, Takamaki-san. Huh? I think you got the wrong... Nope. In fact, I think you're wiser than I was at your age. I wasn't anywhere near as mature as you are now. It's not like I did anything special, though. If I hadn't gone through my own share of hell, I don't think I'd be so mature either. I see. So what's on your mind now?
Let
Right
me
now?
think.
I'm just hoping Shiho will get better quickly. We both suffered a lot, but I just want to get back to laughing and having fun together like we used to. At this point, I don't give a rat's ass about Kamoshida.
Yeah.
Now there's a healthy outlook. You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it'd definitely be better if none of this had happened at all, but
Quite.
I definitely agree with you there. But it's impossible to wipe every tragedy from history.
Yeah.
If only, right? Everyone would be so much happier if we could actually do that. Oh, it seems I lost track of the time. We should wrap things up here for today. Thank you so much for coming to see me. Oh no, thank you. I feel a ton better now that that's all off my chest.
Be careful, okay?
Ah, good to hear it. You deserve it. Feel free to stop by again anytime.
Okay, I'm gonna get going.
Well, I went in for counseling. You're going soon. You're going soon too, right, Fearless? How'd it go? Well, it honestly wasn't as rough as I was expecting. I think you should go and give it a shot. Dr. Maruki's easier to talk to than you think. Okay, see you tomorrow. Did you have a counseling appointment? That's in the nurse's office in the practice building, right? I'll just pass time in the area till you're done.
How are you?
Oh, hello. Are you here for a session as well? You too, huh?
Yes.
That's right. Dr. Maruki is a wonderful counselor. I've actually been seeing him for a while, before he even came to Shujin.
Huh?
Oh, I didn't know you two were acquainted. Don't go overselling me too hard, though, Yoshizawa-san. I'm really nothing special. Well, I need to get going. Please excuse me.
All right then.
Let's say we get started.
Welcome.
Thank you for coming. A little nervous. You don't have to be so tense. We're just going to have an ordinary conversation, that's all.
I see.
Thank you. I think I've got a good grasp of the situation you're in. Well, full disclosure, the school gave me a brief rundown of the circumstances surrounding your transfer here. That's in the past. Did you have to force yourself to accept everything that happened? No, that doesn't seem to be it.
So,
Now that you've told me more about yourself, I think I've realized something. It seems like you've largely been able to reconcile your internal world with your external world. I should note that really, truly impressive. Even most adults can't reliably manage them. How to put it? You know how everyone has an internal reality, some conception of themselves they're striving for?
For example,
Like wanting to be a model student or wanting to be loved and relied on. That's the thing. But idealized reality and the one in actuality are far apart. That gap is responsible for a lot of people's pain. Not everyone can ace their exam, and not everyone can be the heroes they wish they could be. You've already been through so much. That kind of suffering is usually enough to twist people up into dark places. But you're standing up to it and confronting a tough, painful reality. To me, that's incredibly admirable. Then again, maybe that's a little weird for you to hear from a guy you just met. Huh? That sounds right. Not even deflecting self-deprecation. You really are strong.
I'm sorry.
Well, let's see. Sorry, this went on longer than I expected. Somehow, the conversation just took on a life of its own, I guess.
Say,
Hey, I've actually got one last request. Do you mind?
you know,
I'm actually doing certain research along with my duties as a counselor. It's not quite like counseling, more like a type of psychological treatment. Basically, it's a project to learn more about people's metaphorical hearts as they think, how they feel, or what they think, how they feel.
how about it?
If I get far enough with it, I think it'll be able to help a lot of people. So what?
Sorry.
I guess my point is I'd like to ask you for help with that research. All you'd have to do is listen to my theories and then tell me if they spark any ideas or realizations on your end. Please, anytime's good for me. I can work around your schedule. I've got a lot of snacks too. You can have them. They're yours. Oh, okay. Really? Yes, you're a lifesaver.
Well,
Let's see, I know. Maybe I could teach you some tips for mental training. I happen to know a lot on the subject. I'm sure I can cook up a special regimen for you. If you're dedicated enough, I'm sure you could draw out your full potential.
thank you.
Okay? I guess that's our second deal. Sultan. Drink it. Detox. When Joker is inflicted with an ailment, he may recover immediately.
All right. I know.
Oh, right. Would it be okay if we traded contact information? I'll contact you when I've got time, or when I need some input from you. That should do it.
Now.
I'd better do my part to repay you. Let's talk about mental training and presence. Let's see. First off, thanks to Maruki's mental training, my mind feels strong.
All right.
Max SP increased by 5. Oh, and here, never a bad time for a snack, right?
Well, see you.
Thank you for your help today. I'll see you around at school.
Man.
You really spent a long time talking to Maruki. Look how late it is. Well, if you think the sessions are worthwhile, you should try going against
Good
them.
night.
But we should definitely get some sleep for now. Tomorrow's your last day of exams, right? Alright, we are going to stop here for this episode. Thank you everyone for watching. We'll talk to you again later. Have a good one.